This yin yoga acts as a stress hormone reset to calm cortisol, to stabilize your blood sugar, and to support thyroid function. If you've been feeling wired but tired, dealing with energy crashes, mood swings, anxious tension, or just feeling like your body isn't responding to life like it used to, stress may be underlying any of those symptoms. So instead of trying to fix your hormones directly, we're going to go upstream and work with the nervous system that directly influences your hormonal system. Because when your body feels safe, cortisol can soften. And when stress eases, thyroid and blood sugar function tend to smooth out as well. We're going to focus on the kidney, liver, and spleen meridians in this practice. And this will support your stress regulation, your metabolism, and your deep energy reserves. So in this practice, there's no pushing and there's no achieving anything. It's more about allowing yourself to arrive, to move slowly, and to let your nervous system settle into safety. For this practice, I'm sitting on one small cushion and I have another one. So I have a couple small cushions and have one bigger one handy. And we're going to begin by coming into a supported child's pose. So you can come onto the back of your mat and first sit on your heels. You can take your knees out wide. And if this feels too intense for your ankles, the tops of your feet, for your thighs, you can sit on a cushion, taking a cushion between your hips and your heels, and it can take some pressure out of the front of your legs. And if that's not enough, sit on two cushions or sit on a bigger cushion. Use the height that you need so you can be comfortable in this posture. Because again, we're signaling safety to the nervous system. This is about calming, it's not about stretching. And then you can bring a big cushion up between your legs. I'm going to have a smaller cushion handy out here. And then walk yourself out onto your cushion. And we want the belly supported as much as possible. And then you can use a smaller cushion to rest your forehead onto. And if that isn't comfortable for you or you don't have space to breathe, you can take one of your ears to the cushion. But by resting your forehead down onto a cushion, this is a great way to release through the entire bladder channel that stores stress. And once you're settling in here, let your eyes close if that's comfortable, and let your arms be heavy. So your upper back can release and open, the shoulder blades can release away from the spine. And let your breath rest into your belly. And perhaps you can feel your breath move into your lower back, moving into the space around the kidneys. And as you breathe space into your lower back and into your back, perhaps you notice that your hips can weigh down into your heels even more. Perhaps feeling some ease open up down through the pelvic organs, into the groin, the inner thighs. Down through the inside of your legs, where all of the meridians we're working with in this practice, the liver, spleen, and kidney, all these meridians run through the inside the legs. And feeling supported through your belly. So how your belly can soften, allowing your digestive system to relax. And maybe noticing if your exhales naturally want to lengthen, signaling even more safety to your nervous system. And through this practice, your assignment is to let go. Let go of effort, let go of holding. and anchoring your awareness into your body, into your breath, and feeling how the more you anchor your awareness into your body, that perhaps the more your mind can rest and slow down. As we become overactive in the mind, this can create stress and signal stress and keep us in the sympathetic nervous system as well. So letting yourself come down, your awareness come down into your body, down into the ground. And now you can bring your forehead up and walk your hands up so you come to sit on your heels. Taking some moments here, it can feel really nice to come out of these postures and observe the space that you've already created from one posture. Feel more ease in your belly, more ease through the chest, and maybe more ease through your lower back and through your back body, more ease through your neck, ease through the jaw, the throat, the tongue. You can take your cushions out to the side, and I'm going to leave this up to you. If you want to sit on one small cushion, actually I'm going to recommend that. So to prop your sit bones up on a small cushion and taking your legs out long into Dandasana. And now you can cross your right leg over your left, as far as it will go, moving your right knee to line up over your left knee, or it's moving in that direction. Feeling into this, maybe you already feel into your right hip. With stress, it can build up and build into tension in the hips, for sure, and the external rotators. And then you can begin to fold forward here. So you're letting your belly button release toward your thighs. You aren't reaching anywhere, you're just letting your belly release down over your legs. And as it does, the weight of your torso is going to create a deeper opening through the back of your left leg. And let yourself ease into this opening. Feeling through the back of your left leg. And as you're creating space through the back of your left leg, perhaps you notice how that begins to create more space up through your back. So working with the back line through the left side of the body. And letting some weight weigh down into your right hip. Maybe you feel this into the external rotators or into your glutes in your right hip. And then if you want to let your spine round out and let your head become heavy. So this, when I do this, I feel a deepening in the opening of the back line. A very deep opening into the back body. And you can gently move your head side to side and feel into how this moves and shifts the opening down through your back into the back of your left leg. Feeling an opening up around the occipitus and the base of the skull. Letting your face relax, your forehead relax, the eyebrows relax. And let your arms weigh down. The elbows can be heavy. The shoulders can relax away from the ears. Feeling how your breath can move into your belly, maybe all the way into your pelvis. And maybe you continue to find more opening, walking your hands out a little further, not aiming to do that. It's just happening naturally as you release. And if that doesn't happen, that's okay. So when we're calming the nervous system, to calm the stress response, to balance the hormonal system, we don't want to push. We want to soften. And from that softening, allowing our energy to move, allowing life to unfold. There's trust that comes with that, and the trust coming from the kidneys, the sense of allowance and flow and ease coming from the kidneys, our deeper energy reserves. And now you can walk yourself up, and just as we did coming out of child's pose, take a moment, seated upright. Feel that space move up through the spine, up out through the crown of the head. Maybe you feel the shoulders are a little further away from your ears. Now you can uncross your legs and take your left leg around as far as it will go over your right. So kind of into a Gomukhasana through this leg. And the toes of the right foot are pointing up, so the back of the leg is opening down into the floor. And again, let your belly release toward your thighs. The hands come down where they do. And first, when we're moving into this, keeping the spine long, the chest is open, the upper back is broad. And then from here, you can begin to round out through the spine. Let your head be heavy, the chin can release toward your chest. And like we did on the other side, you can slowly move your head side to side. It's like you're snaking through the cervical spine, through your neck. And feeling how this can shift or deepen the opening through your right leg into your lower back. And you can just let your head rest into the center as well. Once we rest into a longer hold, feeling into stillness. And when we're working with stillness, noticing how nothing is really still, still feeling movement through your body, even your heart beating, your blood moving. Noticing how thoughts continue to pass through your mind. Feeling the movement of your breath, perhaps allowing your exhales to lengthen. And as you work with your awareness in your body, how your awareness can create subtle shifts into a deeper release, a deeper softening. And there will always be somewhere in the body that wants to start holding again, or somewhere you can notice, I can let go here more. Letting your shoulders relax down. You can swallow to relax through your tongue, your jaw, your throat. Just letting stress drain, empty out of your body and out of your nervous system. You can walk yourself up, and taking some moments to sit upright, feeling how any opening through the lower body can create more space and ease through your spine, up through the chest, down through your arms, through your face, up and out through your head. And you can take both legs out long and just windshield wipe the feet in and out. You can shake out your thighs, or you can wiggle through the hips, creating a release through the pelvis up into the lower back. So we're going to come into a supported bridge next. Let's have the big cushion handy. So taking the big cushion across your mat and coming to sit on that cushion. And from there, I'm going to take my tailbone toward the top of the mat so my lower back is flat onto the cushion before I come down to lie down. Once you're lying down, your upper back is onto the ground, onto your mat. The lower back is lifted, supported by your cushion. And the feet are hip width apart, under the knees. So you don't have to hold or engage through your legs. And just feel this release of your lower back, of the pelvis, of the belly. And feel the support of your kidneys. And letting any holding through your lower back release. So through the muscles, through the organs, and releasing into the legs as well. Feeling anchored down through the bottoms of your feet. And then feeling a softening through the entire back of your body. Into the mid-back, the upper back, how your head can weigh down into the ground, releasing through the neck. And as you relax into this connection with the floor through the back of your body, feel how the front of your body naturally responds and softens. Feeling space and ease through your chest. And relaxing through your digestive system. Now you can begin to slowly take your knees side to side. Just feeling slight movement into the pelvis, the lower back. Creating a release through the psoas as well here that can store a lot of stress. And then one by one, bring your knees in, and you can take your hands onto your knees. Hug your knees in as much as is comfortable for you. And you can circle the knees, you can move them side to side, you can move the knees in and out, just feeling a gentle opening through the inner thighs. And then you can let the knees fall to one side, just enough to roll over and to bring your cushions out of the way. To come all the way onto your back into Shavasana. Get your shoulder blades into your back. Let the palms face up. The arms are heavy and released onto the ground. And let your feet drop out to the side so your legs are completely released. And letting these openings and activations of these meridians integrate into this neutral position in your body. Letting the earth take your weight, take any stress held in your body, your nervous system, or in your mind, in your emotions. Feel yourself settling into this connection and into this deep release. And as we close this practice, take a moment to notice how your body feels now. Feeling your breath, your jaw, your belly, anywhere in your body, your overall pace. And if you want more meridian-based yoga practices like this one, I've created a free collection of 5 meridian yoga practices for real-life symptoms that I have linked in the description. Each one focuses on a different element and organ system, so you can support things like stress, energy, digestion, and emotional balance. And if you found this practice helpful and you haven't yet, subscribe so you're sure to receive the new practices that I'm sharing every week here. Thanks so much for taking this time to be present with yourself, with your body, with your breath, and with your meridians. And thanks for practicing with me. I'll see you in the next video.